Zoo versus Sir Primordial. That doesn't look too good. That looks better. Wow. Putting back a land is risky. Leyline or Denial? Let's put the Denial back for now. Alright, we're gonna start off fetching a... Okay, so... that could be blue-black control. So I have red and white mana. So I need the other ones. Alright, gonna go straight for this here. Hitting an Inti or Brawler. But that's... I'm already out of threats now, so if this dies, that means I have a problem. So now all I have left to do is activate this for now. Alright, the opponent can only take Bolt or Denial, probably taking the Denial. Makes sense. Alright, let's see if I'm able to break out once more. Take another Brawler. Bowmasters. Okay, sure. Ah, I can't believe it. I cannot play my... Ah, I should have tapped differently. No, I couldn't. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Well, no, I shouldn't have used the phone. I had to, because it was a breakout. Okay, never mind. Never mind. So that I couldn't prevent that due to my mana situation. I need more red, basically. So this breeding pool should have probably been a red mana. Now the opponent is low on stuff too. Was low on stuff. Okay. I can bolt this, which makes sense, and pass the turn. End of turn, I will play the Bowmasters. Sure.
Right. Scream. I leave.
I'm not too worried about that. I'm more... that's more annoying. But I can leyline that. So I will... Ah, but then I can't... I only one... So I'm still gonna have to leyline it. Which is really annoying to leyline just that 1/1. But yeah. Need to force in as much damage as I can. And hopefully top deck something like a Tribal Flames or something like that. Mills themselves. Ah, maybe for dig through time. Okay. Next turn I'll dash the Ragavan. Cruise. Actually pretty surprised. Okay, one bolt away from victory. Yeah, take the Ragavan, that's fine. Building themselves again. Drown in the Lock doesn't do much anymore right now. Another dig through time. Sorry, Treasure Cruise and Ashok is actually pretty nice as well, I just realized. Kavu. Is there any chance? Oh wow! Okay, so the opponent wasn't able to find much answers, and I have just on 3 lines. Alright, so the opponent is playing... Okay, this is Dimir Control, but it's a different version than I'm used to. So what can we do? Test of Talent seems good. And maybe 1 Rest in Peace. I mean, I don't want to go too all in on that strategy. There's no real need for that. I can go down on 2 bolts. Maybe not. Like this. And put 1 more Rest in Peace. Let's try it like this. So this will have to get white red. Okay, so I have all 5. I have all the mana I need. So this is all active. What's the like? I'm gonna put back the Bowmasters. It's a great card, of course, but it seems a little underwhelming in this situation, or just not as impactful as the others. I'm gonna have to start with this. It's gonna slow me down. Hit the Sacred Foundry, right? Don't want to make a mistake here. Yes. So I can play the Nacatl and the Ragavan. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Put through 2 threats down. And then next turn I would like to draw 1 more land to have Nishoba Brawler plus Stubborn Deny, but let's see. Yep, eating up a lock is fine for me with this Ragavan. It wouldn't have gone through the Shaman anyway, so not too unhappy about that. Not really making use of my Stubborn Denials here, which is unfortunate. Because I'm missing the one land to keep it up. My thought train here was just to stack up on threats. As much as I can. Oh, breakout. I'm gonna start with the Bowmasters end of the opponent's turn, I think. Maybe that will draw something out. Tribal frames. Yeah. No, let's do the breakout. No hit. Wow, that's really unfortunate. Okay, but that can happen. Just attack that. Get in there and pass the turn. So the opponent gaining 2 every turn obviously just makes this Nacatl deal 1 damage a turn, but now there's no more creatures. I need to up the pressure as much as I can. I think this Bowmaster is pretty good here now. Hit that. Okay. That was a pretty decent stifle. Okay. So this shaman already gained 4 life and dealt 2 damage. Extinction. Pretty cool card. It's attacking here. Alright, and there's the GG. Alright, winning with 2 lands. That's what Zoo can do. Zoo is, yeah, continues to be a very strong deck. It just plays the biggest power and toughness for the least mana cost. And Breakout is an extremely good addition, really. Like, the having haste is pretty strong. Yeah, so good start to the deck. Let's see how the next game goes. Domain Zoo versus Fox. A little land heavy. Heavy is a little strong word for this. I'll keep this. Go with its Steam Vents, play in Ragavan. The opponent might get confused. Okay, the opponent might also be Zoo. So, Ragavan versus Ragavan. Ooh, that hurts a lot. That hurts very much. Land, please. Oh, perfect. That was good. So this can be green and black. I don't. Yeah. First one to get the Kavu out. Maybe that gives me a little bit of a comeback here now. At least it blocks this entire army. And I hope the opponent doesn't have the tribal things. Of course they do. That's probably game then. What was that? That was another land. Okay, at least the opponent is removing my lands. Alright, so this is the Oko version.
Who's more foolish? The fool who lives. One bite, and all your cares are gone.
So what do I need? I need the points. I can still get rid of the Oko at least. And just play my Ragavan to hopefully stop the other Ragavan. Okay, and there's the cow. Alright, good. Good game. Yeah, the opponent just had exactly the answers lined up and was playing first. But never mind. That's why we have 3 games. Strict Proctor. Just for the Bowmasters, really? I don't think that's really worth the while. I'm gonna put in Needles. For the Oko. Very land heavy. But I'll keep fetch, and then I'll have Inti, and I can, yeah, Inti can cycle through these. So I'm gonna play this, fetch a tapped tri-land, end of turn 2, play the Bowmasters, and then into Inti, and then, yeah, hopefully draw into something else as well. Yeah, the Savai Triome seems good. I have Breeding Pool. So I will be the first person playing the Bowmasters in this instance, but I think it's okay because I need to be careful. Target attacking creature. So the opponent can actually whiff my Inti trigger with the Bowmasters, right? Okay, so that actually changes everything. Oh, why did I didn't consider this well enough, really. Now playing Bowmasters isn't gonna do anything at all. But I have to do it, otherwise I'm just not doing anything here. They draw a bolt or something? No, I don't. But Inti is just gonna turn something into a 2/2 and it's just gonna die even. But I can turn this thing into a card. But not even necessarily something I can use. So let's just play the Inti and keep up 1 mana, which I have to fetch first because I need to keep blue up. And I don't think I can guarantee a blue land here. No, I cannot actually. So just gonna grab the forest, play this, and pass the turn. Wow. I mean, this Inti and this blocking this is basically a 1-for-1. Because this is coming from the Bowmaster, but I'm just gonna do this. The opponent already has so many cards in hand too now. Well, now I can do this. Just to get this trigger, I can discard one of these lands that I don't need. Just to get a card. Which I can't play. Okay. Play this. And keep up 1 Stubborn Denial. Okay, let's let that trigger first. Okay, wait a minute. That might change a little bit. I don't like to see the Inti go, but now my Stubborn Denial doesn't have Ferocious. Bolt? Wow. No, another tribal plague. Okay, well, that I can counter. White, yes. Alright, keep up Leyline Binding. In response to that, I'll do this.
We're off on another thrilling adventure.
The opponent will get a 1/1 with haste.
Saga comes to an end. Bigger is always better.
I will attack only with this. Alright. Can the opponent draw a burn spell? Yes. Alright. Well, it was a close game in the end, at least game 2. Game 1 was pretty much a no-show. Game 2 was close, but yeah, Just Bowmasters and Inti in the early game were not enough. They weren't the biggest creatures on the board. I think I did play clever enough to try and keep at it. I mean, putting the opponent down to 4, but the opponent drawing, yeah, both the Tribal Flames and the Bolt is what I was kind of lacking here then. Anyway, alright, let's go to the next game and see how it goes. Domain Zoo versus Taka 12. Taka 12. Yes, this seems better than what I had in the previous games. Let's see what we're up against. Flooded Strand into Steam Vents into a Ragavan. Which means that I will be I have to take one Ragavan hit at least here, because I don't have the immediate answer. The good news is I have the Bowmasters next turn, which is a decent answer to Ragavan. Now I have to hope that the opponent doesn't steal something crazy. That's not too crazy. I have the breeding pool, so I can get this Savai. The Bowmasters here now. If that gets countered, I'm okay with it. It's all happening in the opponent's turn. Scolding is also fine. Hopefully not stealing a creature like that. Okay, they want it is. So this Ragavan is already doing a lot of work. Could have bolted it in the other option. But now I shall fetch a green and red one, or Sacred Foundry. Okay, Sacred Foundry. Pierce perhaps, but I'm happy I have this Brawler here now to hold down this assault of miniature dudes. Now the opponent of course could have a Bolt too, but at least I'm not getting Ragavan triggers. I'm lucky the opponent didn't hit anything which could severely impact me. Next turn I can dash Ragavan and break out, depending on what the opponent does here. The opponent's not going to attack most likely, so. Well, unless they bolt this. Well, then that changes things. Now I'm just going to play the Breakout and the Territorial Kavu. Put that on the field, put that on the field. Attack. Exile. So that was a pretty strong turn. Next turn. Does the opponent have Delirium? Not right now. Okay, so they're missing a sorcery and something else. So they're hoping to hit something here, right? With this Surveil. But didn't. I'm still gonna block here. I'm at 5. The opponent, the tribal frame is gonna do is... Okay. So the opponent went through quite a bit to take down this Kavu. Now, okay, now I think I'm already good. So I'm gonna add here and this, and dash this. Attack with both, exile. It's all instants and land. Oh no, a creature. And then try to claim the opponents. Alright, so that went pretty well. What do I need? I need rest in peace. What am I gonna take out? I'm gonna take out all these Ragavans and then put in one of the strict test of talents as well. I think that should be good. The opponent goes first, so I'm on the draw. Good. So now these are effective. Kavu is the best card to, one of the best cards to have. It's just a 2-mana wall, which basically beats almost every creature except Tarmogoyf. Has already grown a little bit. So this can be green, blue, which means this one is going to be the... No, okay. Then this one can be red, white. And this red, white. Red, white. Should I go straight for the Kavu or the Brawler first? Let's go for the Brawler first. Yeah, I mean that's the reason I was thinking about the Kavu, because that would have blanked the opponent's turn even a little bit. But, well, that was a good odds draw as well. So I think I'm actually just gonna play these two little guys. Or just play the big one. This one can come in at any time. Currently my hand is so stacked I don't really want to discard anything to the Inti right now. Yep, I'm okay with the counterspell. I still have another one. Sleight of hand. Okay. I'm low on red-white mana, so that would be the next thing to look for. Ooh, is there a world where this works? Let's try. If I'm lucky. Okay, yeah. Good. Then attack. Keep up Leyline Binding, and I think this game is already looking pretty good. Yeah. Alright, that blocks these two cards. This costs 4, so I'm still able to kind of play that. Alright, the opponent has 2 mana on the Molten Impact. Let's play a Breakout. Into Bowmasters then, in this case. That's the thing with Blood Moon. It's actually not that amazing against the Domain deck, even though it seems like it. I mean, it does reduce Domain to 2 immediately, but usually the creatures are already in the table. Now, in this case, obviously the opponent is able to kind of... Okay, the opponent couldn't play their own... exile something from the graveyard. Creature, yeah, creature. Alright, so Blood Moon wasn't enough to stop the onslaught of zoo animals. Orcs, Kavus. What's the cats? Another cat. What's the Inti? Oh, the Inti's a human. Okay. Alright, good game. Yeah, still Domain Zoo, still one of the definitely strong or top top deck, definitely strongest creatures, most efficient removal, most efficient creatures, most efficient counterspell, and all colors. So it seems like a dream deck. Of course, it's not, you know, there's Blood Moon, there is cheap creature removal. If the opponent's deck is geared towards a lot of creature removal, then you know they can deal with you Thoughtseize, you know, in the right situations can pick out the most important things in your hand. But generally, yes, this deck is definitely strong. So yeah, let's continue onwards. Domain Zoo versus Witherbird. Only Tribal Flames and a bunch of lands is not keepable. I'm glad I mulliganed. I'll put back this. I just need one drop. Sure. Alright, so this is white. I do need red-green to be separate, right? So this needs to be red. This could be red-blue. Steam Vents into Ragavan. Okay. Now my Ragavan is probably not going to survive. It rarely happens when the opponent plays their Ragavan first. Which gives their Ragavan this and that and... Alright. Okay. Now my Wooded Foothills is going to be a Territorial Kavu here now. Alright, already gonna go down to 9 here. Actually, the game seemed to have crashed, so I'm gonna have to restart real quick. Okay, so I'm already at 9 after this fetching a Overgrown Tomb. Now I have domain. I'm at 9. What is what? He's at the top. You may play. I have a squirrel. Alright, I can Leyline and Tribal Flames. So let's Leyline first. That. And then Tribal Flames this. No attack. And hopefully that disrupted the opponent enough. I don't know if... Ah! Well, okay. I need to see if I can start turning the corner. Alright, pretty good hit here, because this means I can play this Nacatl now. Otherwise I wouldn't have a good blocker. The Inti against the Ragavan is not really a good matchup. But I think especially that squirrel I had to get rid of that squirrel. That seemed to be kind of an engine here. So some Bowmasters. The problem is that my Inti will not get a trigger here. But even just playing my own Bowmasters seemed to be sufficient here. Okay. Do I need to rest in peace? Is this any kind of graveyard recursion? Didn't really seem to be. Alright, the opponent actually conceded entirely here. Okay, well, following on what I said already after the previous match, Domain Zoo is one hell of a deck. It's strong, and it's always a good go-to deck if you wanna have a competitive deck in the ladder. No deck is straightforward to play. Even Burn, you have to consider what the opponent's doing, if you should kill that or that. So. But of course, there's decks which are more complex and take more thought than others. So this is one of the, let's say, somewhat easier level decks to play, but still hard to master. But yeah, if you want to grab something and just to play the ladder, some quicker games, then I definitely Zoo is a great option here. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the arena. Have fun. And peace out.